Greetings. This devotion is for the 10th of October, 10/10 of 2020. And the reading comes from the Gospel of St. Mark, chapter 2, verses 18 through 22. Now, John's disciples, that means John the Baptist here, but now John's disciples and the Pharisees were fasting. And people came and said to him, "Why do John's disciples and the disciples of the Pharisees fast, but your disciples do not?" And Jesus said to them, "The wedding guests cannot fast while the bridegroom is with them, can they? As long as they have the bridegroom with them, they cannot fast. The days will come when the bridegroom is taken away from them, and then they will fast on that day. No one sews a piece of unshrunk cloth on an old cloak. Otherwise, the patch pulls away from it, and the new from the old, and a worse tear is made. And no one puts new wine in old wineskins. Otherwise, the wine will burst the skins, and the wine is lost. And so are the skins. But one puts new wine into fresh wineskins." New wine in old wineskins. This is a familiar saying of Jesus, right? And of course, what Jesus is talking about here is change, right? Change is a difficult thing, and goodness knows we've had a lot of change forced upon us lately. But some thoughts about change. Changing does not mean that the past was wrong. That is always a fallacy in change. We're going to do something new, throw away the old because the old is no good. And that's silly. We continue to build on everything the past was. Just because we're not doing it anymore doesn't mean it wasn't a good thing. It's just time for something new, right? So we can still celebrate the past and change the future at the same time. Change will happen. I know that sounds obvious, but oh, so often we try to fight that bear, don't we? Right? Change is going to happen. It just is. Jesus, our God, was a complete and utter symbol of change. Jesus asked for change. His message was about change. Now, that's not to say he didn't build on the old traditions. He did. But he asked people to change how they thought about God completely. Change, my friends, is in our present and in our future. Thing is, that reality doesn't mean we can't and shouldn't walk it together. Always celebrating where we've been, right? But willing together and with God to deal with the change thrown at us, and together create the new change that we will walk toward as well. Again, always with each other and always with God. Join me in the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen.